Okay, so these are the actual sensors right here. What we had to do is we had to get a very large, we used a 12/16 drill bit made for this. It's pretty sturdy metal. These posts here are actually hollow. So what we did was, is underneath here is where we fished. I don't know if you can see that, the cable. We have the cable coming in here, goes up into these posts, and that's how we got the cable and the sensor up to here. Now, again, what we did was we had to drill a hole into here, 12/16 bit. We used what's called heating oil because, I mean, when you're drilling into metal, it produces a lot of heat. You run the risk of actually melting your bit. So anyways, we got through that, and we had to actually grind out the hole some more to make a big hole. Now what you don't see is there's another hole on the opposite side. Now we had to use the hole here on the opposite side. It didn't have to be as large as this one. We had to use that so we could actually hold the sensor and position it into place. Now these are rubber grommets is what they're called. It's weather tight around the edge of the sensor. On the other side, it's just a plug, so no water can get inside. Now, the front of the sensor itself, though, is not waterproof. So that's the downfall of these sensors. So, I mean, when this is washed or if it's raining or something, you're not going to be able to have it turned on, of course. And then when you wash it, of course, what Dwayne had to do with his trailer to cover it up. So anyway, and what happens is the sensor here, it produces a ultrasonic signal out away from it. It's kind of it expands like this and also expands like this as it gets farther away. Now we have these calibrated for 9 feet. They can be calibrated up to 22 feet away. So that's just a simple change in the actual program itself. So anyway, for this one sensor, it's run. The wire is underneath the trailer, comes to here. Now this sensor right here that you kind of have a hard time seeing, this first one here, was extremely difficult to get in because we had all the wires are coming up through this post, including the sensor itself. And then what happens is out the back here, all the wires come up into the box. So the wires are coming up into the box right here. Okay? Now, this little system right here enables us to plug all of the wires into place. The little LED you should see right there is just for power. Now, so, for example, this is sensor 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. We can have up to 8, but we're only using 5. I don't know what we would use 8 for, but it's there. Now, the sensors get their power from this and also input their signal into this. Now this cable right here, this longer one, this one right here is the main line. This main line is then fished out through here again and actually comes down through underneath the trailer and is this wire right here. So we only have one wire running from the actual trailer to the vehicle itself. Let me get out of the way. You see right here there's a coupling. Now, what that enables Dwayne to do is, if he doesn't want to have the trailer there, he can disconnect the wire. But he can still have the wire running through here. He doesn't have to yank the wire out of the actual vehicle itself. So anyways, what happens is the wire is fished in underneath the vehicle. It actually comes up inside of the back of the truck here. Now, that is fed through into the truck. It's kind of hard to see. The seats right here they fold down in the back so you have access to the back of the pickup. And then the wire right here comes out, down, run along underneath the floorboard here so you don't see it anymore. And that's run all the way to these coming along here. You actually can still see it there. They're along up, actually up into underneath here and up. You kind of have to come around the front window here just to actually see it. So it comes up through the actual molding. And it comes up so that enables us to have the heads-up display anywhere up there. Now, if we did this again, we'd give it more slack to be able to move it around some more. But we don't have that. Anyways, then, come up here, and this is the actual display box. Okay, this is just kind of an outline of a car. Okay, and then this is the actual orientation of the sensors themselves. Now, when they're not seeing anything, kind of hard to see, but they're green. Now, this one here is red because it's seeing something because the metal box cover for the first sensor is covering it up a little bit. Now, what happens is when they see something, they'll go from green to amber to red. Amber is kind of an orange color. We use it as a kind of transition color between the two. So, basically, when you're driving in the vehicle, you have this kind of oriented, kind of like that. I mean, you need some Velcro or something to hold it up. Anyway, you can be driving, and instead of actually using, say, your mirrors of your vehicle to actually see if there's something around you, or have to look over your shoulder to see your car's blind spot, what you can do is you can just look at your display. And your display will let you know, okay, if there's anything, beside you. So while you're driving, if you need to make a left turn into a lane adjacent to you or a right turn, you can just look at the display, keep looking forward so your eyes are never leave the road in front of you, and you can make a decision. So, in that way, it's a safety feature because it enables the driver to stay focused on the road in front of them without having to, look through your mirrors, look over your shoulder, etc., to see if you can actually merge into an adjacent lane. And that is basically the whole thing.